Welcome back everyone. In this lesson we are going to be importing a few of the assets that we'll need to create this project. So make sure you just have a new Unity project open or that you have downloaded the existing project files from the course. If you have done that, then this lesson here isn't that necessary. We're just going to go over where to find and install these assets that we'll be needing. And of course all of these will be included inside of the project files, so if you do wish to download it from there, you can. So the first asset we'll be needing is this terrain splitting tool. This is just a script that will allow us to split the terrain here, pretty much just subdivide up the terrain, and we'll be doing this a couple times, so we do have quite a few different chunks that we can load. So just go to this website here. It will be linked in the lesson summary, and we just want to scroll down to the download link. It is a Dropbox download, so we'll just click on that, and then we can just click on the download button here and just direct download. And what will be downloaded is actually a Unity package file. So with this we can just drag it inside of our Unity project here, drop it inside the project folder, and it should then start to import all the assets we need. Okay, you might see here that we do have quite a lot of stuff we can import, but all we're going to be importing is the split terrain script, so we can pretty much just disable everything else here as we only want the split terrain script. So we'll click import, wait for that to finish, and here it is inside of our project ready to go. And up here you can even see there's the button here, terrain, split terrain, and this is the tool we will be using. And the next asset we'll be needing is just any old sort of FPS controller. You can really use whatever FPS controller you want. I'm just going to be using this one because it is a fairly lightweight one and it's free to download over on GitHub. Again, this link will be down inside of the lesson summaries, so you can download it from there, or you can download it from the project files included on the course. So to download stuff on GitHub, you can choose to clone the repository, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to click on download zip right here, so it'll download a zip file. We can open that up inside of whatever sort of zip program you have. I got WinRAR, and with here we just want to have this fps.cs script. So we can first of all just extract that. We can just click on the FPS script here, click extract to, and we then want to just find our project and export it into the assets folder. So when that's done, you should see we now have the FPS script here inside of our project. I'm actually going to create a new folder called scripts, and this is where we're going to be storing our scripts. We have this FPS script, but we're also going to be having two new scripts that we're going to make that is going to manage all of the loading of the chunks and of the dynamic objects in the scene. Okay. And with that, the final thing we'll need is just some tree assets that we're going to be using to populate the terrain. These aren't necessary, but they will be used by us, and you can just download those inside of the course project files. Or you can go on the Unity Asset Store, download the standard assets, and inside the standard assets they have a lot of various terrain assets that we can use. Okay, but we're just going to be dragging in our environment folder here. We'll just drag that in here. Load it up, and all this is here is just some speed tree assets. We just have some various different trees that we can use for our terrain to populate our terrain, and we'll also be going over level of detail with these models later on. Okay, so with that all done, that is our project set up and ready to go. So in the next lesson we'll be starting to actually import our terrain into Unity and set it up with the existing terrain tools. Alright, so I'll see you all then in the next lesson.